Alright, good day everyone, it's Gareth again from What You Would Call It Gaming, and here we are continuing our Captains of Industries. Well, sorry, we're taking a break. I'm so used to saying that from the last series. We're taking a break from Ambiotic Factor to play Captains of Industries, because the new update has dropped. We've got Update 3, Trains, Space, and Asteroids, so this is going to be awesome. As you can see, the UI has been completely updated. So let's head over here quickly to the new game. And you can see I'm playing with mods. Now, I will try to remember to add a link to where I get these mods. But basically we have extended cheats, difficulty, item sync, a solo. This is a new bit. I haven't tried this bit yet because they did it. Storage and tweaks. Now, I'm just going to read aloud where I got it, which is GitHub. It's github.com/carrying. Okay, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this person's name, so it's KERANIK/COI-extended. And that will get you where it is. Or you could just type in Captains of Industries cheats. Unfortunately, I have Game Capture online, so it's not going to let me switch pages, and I don't know how to pause Game Capture, so I can switch to show you what we're going through. So let's get ourselves set up here. Okay, I'm not going to try any of the new maps. Or any of my custom maps, because they have not been updated. The new maps have all been updated to include new resources, like uranium and titanium. Is there aluminium? Yeah, here it is, bauxite and aluminium. But if you look here, if I click on one of the custom maps, that resource is not available. So I'm going to have to update all my custom maps. I've not done that yet. So this is the starter map that you just start off. You can see they made it much, much bigger. And this is the new Dragon Line map, which is primarily for locomotives, trains, and other units. Has Carmageddon been updated? Yeah, that one's been updated. Beach has been updated. This one has been updated. This is the one I did last time round because it gives... Or is this one? Yeah, well, they've changed everything because this island wasn't here. So this was basically the map I did my last series on. Golden Peak, and then You Shall Not Pass. So this is going to be fun. I'm tempted to do this one because I know this land is very big, so you can build a nice train setup, and this is like my favorite map in the whole game. But I did a series on this map, and so it gets boring. So let's do the default map that we normally play. If I hit show on map, okay, it just shows where the resources are. So this is the default map we always play on. So we'll go with this one. I'm going to put captain, but I'm going to edit most of this stuff anyway, so this doesn't actually matter. Yeah, here's the mechanics. I don't want belts, infinite world mines, and full destruction resource. We want ore sorting. We don't want that. We don't realize them. We don't want this. Let me go to custom difficulty. Extra starting materials. I normally put the yield for ore mines up a little bit. No, we'll just go with standard. Ore sorting is fine. Full deconstruction. This is all... Well, fuel consumption is standard. We can do that. We cheat. It doesn't matter. Solar panels. Production. I don't know if we've got extra panels. Economy contracts. Weather. Unity generation. I use the cheats. It doesn't matter. Fish Nook. Find space U2. Random. I don't know what it'll do. Let's launch. I'll probably pause while it loads. Okay, I'll just pause and bring you in when the game loads. Okay. Oops, that's the cheat code's working. Oh, darn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out where I can... I think it's one of these buttons. I'll figure it out. Oh dear, the cheat code is the same code I use to pause and unpause videos. Is it unpaused? Yes, it is. It's still capture. Let's close this. Let's close this. Okay, everybody. Welcome to the new Captains of Industries Update 3. Let's take a look around. Okay, we can see we got iron there. We got sand, copper, coal. Okay, this isn't a really big map, especially consider some of the modern maps. Some of the modern maps are huge, but we'll just go with this. Starting with the whole UI, as you can see, has been completely overhauled, which looks really nice. And I gotta semi-remember what the heck I'm doing. Okay, this is automatic salvage. First things first, let's get to tree chopping. Oh, they've moved everything. Wow. Want to add some vehicles to this guy? Ooh, this is very fancy. Okay, where was terraforming? What are you? That's production standards. This is recipe codex. Where did he hide the cheat book? Because there's resources. This is the message of world exploration. which is, I'm just going to go through it because they've updated everything. They've updated. Some of the basics are still going to be the same. Remove block, demolish. Ah, there it is. Guard mode storage. Okay, no, that's not the one I'm looking for. Is the only way to access the cheats through F8? Because that would suck. Tweaks extended? No, and? Ah, there we go. There's the cheats. Okay, good news. It's not, I can access it without hitting F8 through these two panels on the cheat thing. Instant build, don't want, finish refit, nope. Unity control. Okay, that's the Unity cap, which is 5 out of 36. Where's Unity generation? Okay, I'm gonna have to look again because he's neatened up the UI to match the game. And while that looks really nice, I gotta now try and remember where everything was. Ah, here it is. Here's power and here's Unity. So we'll set this to 100. I don't mind the Unity cap. I think we had unlimited water, but I'll see how the game has changed. Okay, let's get to work here. Pause, unpause. Okay, vehicles are moving out. We should have 2 vehicles assigned to this guy. That's fine. Okay, we've got the basic smelting equipment. Farm, generator, resources. Show me where my resources is. Okay, so this is where our farm is going to end up. Because there's underground water supply. There's an underground water supply. There's coal. There's limestone. There's a tiny amount of oil. What are you? You're coal. You're sand. Where's the new resources? Okay, it's green and gray. So let's just turn everything off so I can just find what these new resources even look like. Okay, not there. Okay, it looks like there's a small amount of titanium ore here, but it's very small. And you'd have to build some kind of breaker around this whole thing to get to it, so a land bridge. And you gotta surround it so you don't drown. Okay, here's some more titanium, but I'm not seeing... This is titanium ore, right? Yeah, it is. I'm not seeing any uranium on this section of the map. Or if it is minuscule. Oh, here it is. Okay, found it. Yeah, I think I can't wait till I can get some of the updated maps. I'll need to check, but you gotta give everybody a chance to actually get to it. Okay, we're cutting down trees. For now, we'll build our manufacturing center here. So we want our coal maker. Okay, I'm just gonna pause while I go at it. Blast furnace. Unfortunately, we haven't unlocked our research capability yet. Okay, hang on a minute. It is. I also don't know if any of my schematics are gonna work anymore. Did I just connect this? I can, but I blocked the gas flow, so yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna try something stupid. Collision with blast furnace. Thought so. What was it? Control X? There we go. Sorry, it's been a little while since I last played this game, so I'm just gonna have to experiment and try and figure out once again how all the controls work and everything. Yeah, we're gonna tear this place to point. Okay, product source, product sink. Okay, so this doesn't work? I don't know. It says coming soon, so I don't know. Oh dear. The mods may not quite be up to date yet. What am I doing wrong? I'm just going to... where is the delete button? There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little rusty, I'm afraid, because, well, it's been a little while. Yeah, that'll save us some resources. You guys can get to work. Just gonna click on everything so we get all the icons to disappear. Now we'll put the production labs here. Civilization, we've got food. We don't have waste connection. Oh, come on. Oh, sorry. That means out. Yeah, that's correct. Where was the water again? There. So the farm is going to go this way. So I'll probably build the farms in this area, but this area is going to need to be flattened a lot. So for now, waste collection can go there. Power. What's demanding power? Is this demanding power? I don't know. It's not actually telling me what's demanding power. Oh, the research labs are demanding power. Do we have power generation? We have a diesel generator. Sorry, I am like horrendously out of date here. Wow, even this UI's been updated. Very nice. Yes, let's get the rest of the tools, please. We want vehicle construction. We want to do the shipyard. Now, apparently there's a much longer tech tree now, so there's a lot more high-tech stuff here. And these should be unlimited, there should be some unlimited resources, research here. Here's the asteroid booster. What will that need? Ooh. Reactor components. Ooh, this is not going to be fun. But for now, don't really have a choice. Let's just get through the basics. I probably should have... Oh, but we have to get through all this before we can get to these things. So it's going to take us a little while to get to some of the more basic technologies, I'm afraid. So we want to basically get to this level. Okay, first tier of research production has been sorted. And we're on our way. Oh yes, we need to dump waste. For now, I think we'll wait, where do we need to, okay, for now, here is our best bet, so we can get up here. Where is the waste? Is it under terraforming? It's under terraforming. Okay. I pressed R. Oh no, I pressed T. I wish this hologram was a little clearer, because I actually cannot see what direction I'm facing. Wow, this is going to be a pain in the butt to build. Forestry. Even the trees look like... I can't remember properly the graphics, but I think even the trees have received... I think the game's received a pretty major graphics overhaul. If what I'm seeing here is correct. We're making iron plates. We don't actually need them at the moment because we don't have any basic construction, but we're working on it. Okay, we shall collect our rewards. We still need to build a farm. We best get the farm online. We can always move it later. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We'll put it right here for now. This is probably going to become our industrial area. Or is it? I think the oil is right here, or is the oil right there? Oil's right here, so yeah, this may become a light industrial area later on. Okay, I think we've completed our first tier of construction. Oh, that's a nice message. Yes, we have. Okay, let's get production online. These three are producing that. These ones are not producing anything. So for now, we'll just go with one of each. We can upgrade later. What do you need? Oh, right, concrete slabs. That's right, I think they've taken... It's either concrete or bricks that have been removed completely. Yeah, it looks like it's bricks. I think bricks have been removed from the construction menu. Either that or they're going to be a late game technology. Oh, here's our first train system. Level crossing. Where is trains itself? Because that's a level crossing for trains. But where is the train production? Unless it's produced in the depot, and we don't actually... Allows the building and dismantling of locomotives, wagons, and maximum length. Okay, I'm assuming as we go along, we'll be able to upgrade the maximum length of our locomotives. Okay, we now have a maintenance depot. Just gonna build it there. Construction maintenance depot. Research complete. Can I clear these messages at all? Oh, there. Dismissal. Now we got the thing here. We don't need to worry about that. Food production. I do like that it minimizes up here, because that was the biggest hiccup with the old one. It just kept getting stuck there, and it was so annoying. Okay, we are growing food, and the soil fertility is quite high. Also, this is a much nicer thing for... I must admit, I am enjoying the UI already. I think the UI is going to be quite nice. What else do we have? Trading dock. Storage units. Please. If I put this here, what does it do? Okay, it builds itself, and then we can select what it makes. So this is straight up cheat, but it's obviously, yeah, okay, you can see that still needs quite a bit of work. That's understandable. He's probably updated it to take in the new design, so it's going to look very weird. Okay, tools update complete, so we've now unlocked most of the tools. Awesome. Yeah, because if you remember from the previous product source, what we could do is it would build a container or storage bin, and we could feed resources. The other option was just storage god mode, which made the resources never run out, which I think is the one I use the most. Planning mode, don't need that. I do somewhat know what I'm doing. I am recording, right? Yes, I am recording. Okay, so I'm assuming red, negative, green, good. Okay, okay, yeah, it's going down. So red, negative. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm suddenly yawning. We can speed the game up. I wonder if it goes beyond 3. Yeah, it goes way beyond 3 now. If you recall, the game speed, I think, defaulted max at 3. Yes, I know about that. We'll delete that because I'm cheating this, so it doesn't matter. Food production is good. Maintenance is online. Where is our maintenance bar? Didn't we have a maintenance bar some... Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, we can manufacture more vehicles and we can start mining. But I'm not going to rush to that just yet, because we're still doing just fine as far as everything else is concerned. And we need to dismantle the structure completely before we can do anything else. But now we have loose storage, yeah. Vehicle depot. Ore sorting, mine control. We're going to have to get to that. I just got to be careful I don't run out of resources before we get to that. Because here's iron. And they've given us a new ore sorting plant, so there's coal, we'll need that. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of space here, so we're going to have to start small. This needs power, doesn't it? 80 kilowatts. We're producing 800, and we've got 300 in demand. So yeah, that's nice. Okay, it looks like I just went to the wrong place. It just shows it doesn't show what's demanded, it just shows total demand and how much we're getting, so that's fine. Yeah, I don't need that. That's fine. Okay, we're doing just fine. We just need to now start looking into production and mining before we run out of resources. Logistics. Storage. Where were we again for mining? That's a good question. Where were we for mining? Didn't we just unlock it? We did just unlock it. Ah, terraforming. That's going to take a little bit for me to get used to, I'm afraid. Okay, let's pause. I want to go... How far does this ore? Okay, just it doesn't actually extend there, so we're basically going to slowly dig through this whole mountain. We want there for copper iron. Here for sand, though that's probably just going to go straight into storage. Copper. Coal. Oh. Okay, that's new. We don't actually draw a box anymore, we drag the box? Okay, I can do that. Okay, here we go. Point to pointed area, remove point, add point. Okay. No, okay, that'll take a little getting used to again. This is really just me relearning the updates they've made to the UI and everything. I actually like this because it is so much easier to sort things. There is a limit to the size, but that's not a problem. Okay, I press the rock button there. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We're not going to get for limestone yet. I just got to remember we've got an oil deposit here that I need to get to. Ideally, we would set up our manufacturing here, but we need to clear all these trees first. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a nice small ore sorting plant. Do I have? I don't have. Okay, on second thoughts, I'm not going to build this yet. We can get the rest working. We can build our vehicle depot, which I'm just going to place right here. Excellent. New refugees have arrived. And they brought some materials. Hooray! Population-wise, we need to expand. That's why I'm cutting down these trees. I want to build a new food market because that is in the wrong place. Okay, we can repair the dock, but we're not going to do that yet either. Resources are not really a problem. I can just cheat in as much as I want, which is what I just like to have that option. So that's not going to give me any hiccups. We'll just hold on and see how it goes. But yeah, we've gotten the basics going. Oops, I forgot to close that. We're not doing well, and I like the new UI. You can clearly see, okay, workers, population. It's very nicely shown. Okay, just one moment. Sorry about that, just had to blow my nose. Okay, yeah, sorry, I pressed the wrong button and I accidentally filled all food markets. So food is now no longer a problem. We don't actually have a proper storage place for it, though. I have to go here into the warehouse. Or will it be dumped in... Oh, it'll probably... Will it be dumped in here? Yeah, there is a small storage option here in the outputs, but... Most of it's just going to end up here in the warehouse. How much does it cost to repair? We don't have those kind of resources at the moment. This production system is running flat out. So we'll build another one. Because we do stuff like that. I do admit, I love this game's control scheme. It is so nice and so easy to expand when you need to do stuff. Okay, we've done basic diesel, so I need to build that. We need to get that back online immediately. Problem. There are trees in the way. Where else? The forest too busy? Can I prioritize forestry? No, I cannot. Okay, we can make with limestone, coal, and water, we can make basic bricks. So we've got the basic brick production online. We have a basic rainwater collector. Okay, most of the basics are here, so we actually need to set up mining for limestone as well. Oof. First, we will flatten this area. Yeah, I keep forgetting, this three-dimensional plane makes it a bit awkward to just keep an eye on what's in and what's out of a box. That sort of works. I'm gonna have to figure this out as I go along, try and make it neater. I haven't figured that part out. Oh, okay. They decided to go ahead and cut this down first. Awesome. Let's get our fueling system operational. Okay, I'm just gonna pause while we build this. I'm not gonna go big. Going big seems to be, at least for this time round, a bit of a problem. Oh, it needs coal. We haven't started mining coal yet. So let's... Okay, this thing's online. So we'll make 2 for coal. And we'll need an ore sorter. But we don't have the ability to... oh dear, we don't actually have the ability to sort materials because we don't have conveyor belts. We're going to set up a very, very simple distillation column here. We may just cheat initially with the coal supply because I honestly don't have proper the ability to properly remove the coal, so that's going to be a slight hiccup. I just don't have the conveyor belts yet. Waste. Once again, getting a little confused. Oh, we already have copper electrolysis. That was unlocked automatically. Okay. So we'll get to all of this. I'm going to be a bit sluggish first playthrough because it has been a little while. I'm probably going too big for this oil thing, but it doesn't matter. How do I want to run this waste disposal line? Yeah, this is gonna look ridiculous, and I'm gonna sort it out later. Because, yeah, this just looks ridiculous. Fluid dump, fluid dump, fluid dump. Ideally, we would actually pipe the oil. We'll build the fuel processing center here, and we would pump the oil this way, but for now, this will have to do. It's most definitely tall enough that we don't have to worry about the vehicles having trouble. Okay, we want coal. Make a pickup. We can do this. Can I actually do it? Yes, I can. Okay, yeah, okay, the cheats need a little bit of work, because this is now full of coal, and the container to hold the coal doesn't exist. So if you were to see this in real life, you would see this literal mountain of coal floating in midair. That would be hilarious. Right till the law of physics decides it's going to keep working and falls on your frickin' head. Oh, we unlocked coal refinement. Okay, no problem. To make rubber. Under oil. Coal and gasoline. Okay, we could do that. Once we have the production set up, we could just build it here. We'll feed it into the waste pipe, up, over, and into the waste pipe, so that's not going to be a problem. Power usage is still fine. We're slowly filling up with crude oil. I think all the buildings have undergone graphics upgrade, because that looks way nicer than what I remember it looking. It's much sharper, much clearer, and looks much, much nicer. I think all the items in this game have undergone a UI update. Oh, okay, perfect, hang on. Pause again. Goodbye. I so prefer vehicle ramps. How do I change this? Okay. I gotta just not select it. Sorry, that took a little bit to figure out. I will admit, I hate floating pipes. I know in real life you don't have a choice. Some of your pipes are gonna have to float. I just don't like them. I think it's just one of those things. Oops, sorry. Yep. Sorry about that. That's just my father thanking me for some information I sent him. Yeah, we decided our old printer sucked, and it really did, because, I mean, it was a Canon, and unfortunately it's still part of that era where they want you to buy, you have to have full ink cartridges for the printer to work, you have to have, or at least almost full ink cartridges for the printer to work. So if you don't have colored print ink, which is expensive to buy at like 500 or 600 rand, it complains at you that, sorry, your ink cartridge is empty, please replace. There we go. Just going to delete that little bit of the piping. That's fine. I can add extra there. That's no problem. And we were just getting very annoyed because we weren't using the colored cartridge. And then we discovered, no, even though you set the printer to use black only when printing, it will automatically first try to pull ink out of the colored cartridge. You're telling it not to do this, but it'll do it anyway. And it is so annoying. It's not even funny. So we thought, okay, let's see what specials they have. And we found a Epson L3211, if I'm saying that correctly. And it's one of those bottle cartridge fillers, so you get the individual bottles of ink. And I remember fighting to get the Canon printer to work properly. It was so annoying. I actually had to delete the software that runs the printer to get the computer to realize there was software to run the printer, and then reinstall the software. And I was getting so annoyed with this thing. This Epsilon thing took like 5 minutes for hardware setup, 11 minutes for it to run a ink fill, and it was done. And it was like, wow, that was so easy. Why aren't things normally this easy? And also the ink cartridges are cheap. I mean, it was like 600 rand for colored, 500 rand for black, or no, it was more, it was about 600 rand for black and about 700 rand for colored cartridges for that Canon printer. This thing is 900 rand for 4 refill cartridges of all colors. And that's like, well, was it 600? No, I think it was about 900. Anyway, it was a lot cheaper for the refills, so we thought, okay, hey, this is awesome. let's go with it. And we did. Okay, I'll set that up now. It's just, I know things have come a long way since the old changes to the printer's designs, and I may be, okay, let's face it, I'm horribly out of date as far as some of the new computer stuff has come out. But still, I was surprised it was that easy. Normally these things are not, especially printers, they can be so annoying. But no, this was stupidly easy to set up. I'm like, wow, that's nice. We will prioritize. High. Urgent. Hang on a minute, urgent has done something. Ah. Hang on, high? Urgent? I thought I saw something here change, but it's not. Yeah, we may not have enough construction materials to finish the product, but we will get there. Oh, well, we can just cheat a little bit. Set that to max. Hit this button. Doof. Turn off. Done. Yeah, really, all the cheats are nice, but God mode storage is just the nicest one for if you just want to play casual. You're not really trying to optimize production. You're not running the numbers. Because I know many people enjoy playing these type of games where they run the math, they calculate exactly how much they need of each thing, and they go for it. I am not doing that. Not even close. Oh. Do I want to put a storage container here? Not really. I'm not going to be producing enough waste. I know later we need the waste because we can use it for a production cycle. But right now, we don't. Okay, we've got the two houses built. We will now focus on building this. We've got some more refugees. We've got some diesel production and population growth. Excellent. Where were we in research? Okay, we're still a little way away from getting this done. So this is all going to be our next step. Oh, sorry, that one. Tab. Okay, they've done some updates. It looks a little bit like that fake. It's a fake 3D picture. But yeah, this doesn't look too bad. We'll have to see what the space looks like when we get there, but for now, that's not too bad. And now we're producing fuel, so that's fine too. Yeah, this is gonna shut down in a few minutes because we literally have... no. Okay, hang on a minute. Has it built? Yeah, it's built them. Okay. Let's build... I'm gonna build 2 for it. Because I'm going to assign 2. I'm going to assign 1, 2. Okay, there's a compatible truck. It just complained immediately. It didn't even give me a chance to wait. Where are our total vehicles? 11 out of 80, so we're doing fine. Okay, I'm going to add another 10 vehicles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's nice. We can go beyond production. Normally it had 10 slots. I think it had 11 slots. And that was it. You couldn't build more vehicles at all. No trees to harvest. Okay, well, we gotta clear this production zone. We gotta clear this farm zone. So let's get our guy working. There we go. We got the ramps. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, to do this, you go over it and you can either just drag, or I think second mouse button. No, you just drag and then it'll disappear. And then, okay, select. No. Don't select. Click. Then select. Okay, that's going to take a little getting used to. Don't need that. Don't need that. Do want to capture rainwater because we're going to need water for production. But for right now, the farm is doing fine. Food is definitely not a problem because I pressed the wrong button. We have 900 potatoes in storage, so food's not a problem. We'll move this farm into this area later once we level this area. and we can gain access to the underground water supply. Okay, fluid dump is not working because there's nothing to dump. Literally, everything's now full. So right now it's just the oil tanker filling up. We'll probably expand this later, but for diesel production... Also, that was very quick. It looks like... I wonder if diesel production has gone up, or is it because I've got coal readily available? I don't know. Yeah, these vehicles, do you just have plain coal? Okay, these are going to just stay here. I know they're complaining that we need to deal with that. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Housing, we have 320 housing out, so 320 total, 131 free. Okay, that keeps track of that. Workers, population. Right now, we're still dismantling this thing, so that's fine. Maintenance is fine. Research is fine. Power production is fine. Rubber. Because, yeah, that's doing fine. I'm just waiting on getting our, conveyor belts, because then I can really start making this stuff. For right now, though, let's get synthetic rubber online. I think this is going to be the easiest way to go about doing it. Just for now. Okay, let me just pause while I sort out, because I still haven't finished producing the necessary... I still don't have conveyor belts. Oops, that's the wrong button. And wrong button again. Yeah, that's going to happen. Also, this went blank because, well, I've just put in a new pipe. That's why it went from brown to white. Because it's now no longer sure what it's supposed to be pumping into that thing. Recipe. We want the bad selected rubber. Thank you. Coal is going to be a problem. I'll run a conveyor belt here, and I'll run a conveyor belt here. We have fuel oil, so that's not going to be a problem. We have diesel to pump in. I'm not sure if that's how they actually make synthetic rubber. It's been a long time since I've actually looked up. Is the production process they display in the game the same as in real life? I know some games really enjoy doing that, where they copy real-life production. I know this game should do fairly simpler. I think they've simplified it slightly, but it follows a similar formula. So yeah, yes, I know we'll need to sort the cargo later. I will do that now. I'm just not going into full production of refined ores, because I don't have any conveyor belts. I need conveyor belts. Okay, I'm just going to check time. I may just make this 1 hour. I'm still having a little stomach trouble with that problem I had where I was getting bumps, cysts on my intestines, and it seems to have come back, so I'm not getting enough fiber in my diet. Because that apparently is the beginning end of the whole thing. That's the big major problem. Not enough fiber in my diet, so I'm going to have to look for fiber supplements. Okay, it's dumping, and it's not creating a pollution spill. I remember at one point, one of the YouTube videos I watched actually showed a pollution spill, but obviously they're not doing that yet. I may have the graphics set wrong. It's not impossible. Okay, just temporarily, I'm going to dump this here, just to store the excess potatoes. It's temporary. We're going to dismantle this entire structure, because it's in the wrong place. This is going to be our beginning iron ore and copper production area. Later on, we'll see how we can expand it, or I may start a new map. Do this one as an hour, just to see what's changed. Excuse me. Just to see what's changed, and then maybe switch to a full series on one of the bigger maps, if one of the custom maps have been updated. I'll see what I'm doing. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing, honestly. Oh, we're not making car parts. Yeah, we need to make car parts. I just don't remember if car parts were tier 1 or tier 2 tech. They're tier 1 tech. We can manufacture these. We're just going to start running into shortages here. So what we can just do is, if I press this, and I just go for it. It looks like we're actually producing plenty, so that's not a problem. So really, it's not a problem. But now we're making car parts, we're making diesel fuel, we're making rubber for tires, we're making iron plates. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't actually need iron plates to manufacture a car, which you need a steel body, a chassis in real life. So yeah, this thing has simplified things a little bit, but who cares? It's a really nice game. It looks really nice. It's really fun to play, and it will keep you occupied for hours. And now that they've finally added trains, which, personally, if you're making a manufacturing game, I understand the way they approach this, but if you're making a manufacturing game, you normally include trains in it, because it's just one of those things everybody loves to build. It's one of those weird things. I can't understand why the train industry in real life has failed. I know it's expensive. I know truck convoys employ more people because you have individual drivers versus a team on the locomotive. But a locomotive just makes economic sense. I mean, it works wonders in Australia because it's so big and flat. But they do road trains. They don't do actual trains. No, wait, I think they do have some trains, but I don't know where. I've never really looked into it. But for me personally, it just makes perfect sense to have, say, a large mining facility where you will, or mining area where you'll transfer your ores to a locomotive. The locomotive then ships it to a factory or to a distribution point. You have trucks pull it off there, ship it to the various refineries that'll process it into whatever goods you want it, plates, rolls, bars, whatever, then back to the rail yard and then on to wherever your production center is set up. It just makes sense. A single train can haul hundreds of thousands of tons of ore for the same energy requirement for far less. Just, it's always made sense to me that if you're going to set up a major industry system, you're going to want to move 90% of at least your loose material, coal or basic steel materials, by train. And trucks, I mean, I live in South Africa. I live in KwaZulu-Natal. I've seen what those trucks have done to some sections of this road. There are potholes big enough to eat your tire on the main highway. So you're doing 100 k's an hour and you hit a pothole that's big enough to eat your tire. It's a miracle no one has been killed yet. Honest to God, it's a miracle no one has been killed, because everybody actually knows we're used to it here in South Africa. I mean, there's a robot right next to a traffic department. So it's right next to the people who employ traffic laws, and it looks like somebody has crumpled it up. Like when you crumple up a piece of paper, and it's all crinkly and it's wavy and it's terrible, it's right there where the trucks pull off onto. They pull off there to go to through one of the smaller towns. And literally, it looks like somebody has just taken a piece of paper, used the road as a piece of paper, and just crumpled it all up. It's all waves, bumps, and holes. And it's right next to the traffic department. You would think that location would receive a lot of complaints, if from no one else but the cops themselves, and they don't. Because, I mean, the guys come, it's a major highway, so it's difficult to close. It's a major throughway, sorry, it's not a highway. It's a throughway, so it's difficult to close for any length of time to fix. And actually, that's what's more terrifying, is the major government hospital, ambulance service that deploys ambulance service is exactly opposite that side of the road. So on the left side of the road, you've got the traffic department. Opposite, on the right side of the road, you've got the hospitals for the medical vehicles. And there, bang in the center, you've got this horrendous piece of road that needs serious, serious maintenance. And nobody apparently cares. Nobody cares. Did I? Yeah, I didn't. Come on, just transfer diesel to this thing quick. It's not like I don't have enough diesel. Is this already? Wow, that's already full. These storage containers have gotten smaller, haven't they? Or did I have a cheat that increased the size of the storage containers? I don't remember anymore. So, oops. How is my logging operation going? It's going fine. Have I unlocked? No, I'm still doing this section. I would love it if we could take this stacker and instead of dumping it into the ocean or onto the terrain, like here in real life, we could dump it into a feed box or something. A hopper. We could dump it into a hopper. Well, maybe later on when we get the trains. Well, actually, no. I have to see how they load the trains. I don't think we can take it. We could set up a hopper to load it straight into the train cart. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, I'm just gonna check. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to quickly get some water. I think what we want to do now is move this farm. Maybe set up some water production. Okay, I'm gonna move the farm to here for now. What's gonna be easiest? I think this way is gonna be easiest. So once that farm is built, I'll dismantle this one, and then we'll see about setting up everything we need for for our iron production. And yes, I'm seriously thinking this is just gonna be a hey, look, it updated video. And later on, I'll make a much nicer, much larger video. Okay, this storage bin isn't full, so am I running into a resource shortage? Yes, I am. I have no bricks left. That's a problem. Okay, let's go to Captains of Cheats. Let's check how this works. Fill depots, finish all research, creative mode. Not what I'm looking for. There, ships and cargo. Shipyard, aluminium. We want to put... Okay, bricks are still available, but I don't think we use it for anything anymore. We are going to put 1,000 in. Okay, enable prioritize store added products in available storage instead of shipyard. That's a nice add-on. Click button. Done. We're making plenty of the other resources, we just ran out of bricks. And we've run out of steel. Scrap metal. We're out of scrap metal. So I'm going to just add that as well till we can get going. There's iron scrap. Voila. That will get everything back online. And then we can fix the ship. Auto repair. Though this says we're at full health, so I don't think we need to fix the ship. But if memory serves, the ship was damaged. Okay, the other farm is up. I just want to check something. Okay, soil fertility is that. Okay, so that's just default. I thought for a second they may have changed that. They have not. Yeah, I don't know where they're going to put this. Or they're just going to dump it in here. I think they're just going to dump it in here. Ship designer? Oh, okay, so that's the update. Cool. Once again, just for now, I'm just going to extend this storage a bit. Priority, urgent, get it done. This will transfer the potatoes to here. This will let this thing get emptied, and then we can move it. Okay, new refugees. We're going to have to build some more homes. Terrain too high. Okay, let's try the... We can level, but can we... Do we still have to assign... I think we still have to assign a mining control tower to do it, which I don't have at the moment. Well, I do have, but I'm not assigning it at the moment, so we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Just extend like that. Food is not a problem. Production of everything else, we're doing quite well. Then here I'll build my iron production for now. Ideally, I would build it here, closer to these resource deposits, basically turn this whole area here into one big manufacturing center, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start small here. Later on, once we clear this area, well, actually, no. We're not going to clear this area, because I'm thinking I'm just going to do this video as a, hey, take a look, this is the new update. And then just give it a little bit of time for the custom maps to update. And then I'm going to go do a full playthrough on one of the very large custom maps. So yeah, I think actually my stomach, as I said, sorry, it is giving me trouble. So I think I'm gonna actually end this video here. Because it's starting to sting. It's not happy at the moment with me sitting. I'm squeezing everything. Thankfully, it's not terrible, but it's not happy. And I'll see the doctor as soon as he has an appointment. Unfortunately, the doctor I have available is one of only 4 major surgeons in the area who deals with this problem. So he's and he deals with basically everything for the major hospital next to it. So he's unfortunately booked. More often than not, he's booked most of the time. So seeing him is can be a bit difficult. Catching him at the right time, and so far I've been out of luck as far as catching him at the right time to actually go see him and speak to him. So bad luck on my part. Either that or I must just go to the shops or go to the chemist and ask if they have fiber supplements. What would they recommend for fiber supplements? That'd probably be the easiest thing for me to just fix this blinking problem. And then see if one of my normal doctors will prescribe some antibiotics. Okay, so I'm going to end this video here. We took a look at the new UI, and it looks quite nice. We can see they've upgraded the graphics of all the buildings. It looks quite nice. I think they've also upgraded the graphics on the trucks. No, that still looks fairly much the same. But yeah, I'm looking forward to do a full series on this game once some of the custom maps have been updated. And I can play on one of the really big maps where we're going to have to build some major infrastructure to run our industries. Other than that, I hope you have all had a wonderful day, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. This is Gareth from Watching McCulloch Gaming, out.